Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If you are new, welcome back. If you've been here before, my name is Autumn and I am back with another video. So today I wanted to talk about, if you've seen my previous video, which will be linked up above, I wanted to talk about like me moving home and just have a real conversation. This will be a short video, but I wanted to have a real conversation about what it feels like to move back home at 27. So yeah, if you're looking forward to this, if you're in a similar situation, just, hear me out. Okay, so basically, I am 27 and I just moved back home to Georgia with my family, and it's a full house, y'all. My brother, my sister, my nephew, parents, we're all in this house. It's definitely different. So I went to college in from 2012 to 2016, and I had like freedom, like staying out as late as I wanted. I could go talk to whoever, I could invite whoever over because I lived by myself and I didn't have to answer to anyone. And when I moved back into my mother's house in 2016 after I graduated, it was kind of like a culture shock almost, because I had rules, I had curfews, I had to like consider what my mom and stepdad would think. And it sucked. I mean, don't get me wrong, it still does suck, but I think that my mindset is a lot different now than it was back when I was like 21, 22. For the last 4 years, I've been living in Pennsylvania with my aunt, who is 15 years older than I am, so we're relatively close in age, so we were very close. It felt more as if I was living with a friend than living with a family member, even though clearly, because my family is from the South, there are those power dynamics. You should always respect your elders, blah, 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 all that stuff. So it wasn't truly 100% a friend-to-friend situation. But anyway, scratch that. We basically, with living together, I got to curse freely, live freely. If I wanted to stay out, I could. Yes, I wasn't doing super outlandish things, but I knew that if I needed to be an adult, that I could be an adult. So it wasn't all that bad. But now that I am 27, so we fast forward and it's been like, what, 5 years really since I've lived with my mother. Now that I have moved back in with my mom, it is definitely a different feeling. I know that basically how I saw my life going when I was in my early 20s compared to how it is going now is like completely different. I thought that by 27 I'd be married and have kids, or working on having kids. I thought I'd have my own house and I'd be investing in a more long-term future. And I guess the reason why I'm talking about this in this video today is because I feel like not a lot of people my age talk about what moving back home with your parents feels like. It's clear that we live in a society that is not really for us. Our generation got the poo-poo end of the stick when it came to going to school, getting the education, not being able to actually live out on your own because it's just too expensive out there. The outside is expensive. Shut us down, Joe. Shut us down. It's expensive. But I often come across the mindset of, I'm a failure. I'm failing. I've moved back in with my parents and everything sucks. I'm still single. I have no kids. I have no prospects. Like, I'm not even in my field. And where is my life going? So I feel like moving back home kind of felt like a fail at first. However, moving back home ended up being a blessing in disguise. Being able to be around your family, especially with everything going on in today's society, people are crazy, the world is crazy. It just kind of more feels like a new start, and I think a lot of that has to deal with mindset. So my mindset before I moved home was like, oh no, I'm in competition with like everybody in my generation, and you've got some people in my generation that are doing very well for themselves. You got some people in my generation that are doing worse than I am. And I think that literally on the drive down, instead of thinking of it as a competition, I started to think of it as a reset button. And I want to just say that I am very privileged for having a family that is willing and able to let me come home to press the reset button. But I just wanted to have a really real conversation with like why it feels like that. And I think it feels like that because society's pressures on what we are expected to do versus what we are doing definitely affect me. And if you watched my video on becoming the main character, I will link it up above. Basically it's the same concept. Right now I know that I care too much about what society thinks I should be doing. And so since I've been home, I've been kind of rearranging my mindset to know that this isn't a fail, it's not a setback, it's a restart, it's a refresh. I have an open slate now. My life can go in whatever direction I choose, especially since I don't have a husband, I don't have any family obligations as far as kids, I don't have a home that is tying me down somewhere. I can go and do whatever I want, and I think that we as a society don't really like value that type of thought process, and we should. But yeah, like I said, this is gonna be a really short video. I just wanted to get on here and speak a little bit of truth. Like, if you are in my age group, or even if you're younger and you feel like you don't got it together, put a comment down below and explain to me like how your thought process is through this, because I know that I struggled a ton with the I'm a failure, I'm moving home, and my life amounts to nothing because I'm moving home with my parents. Living with your parents is not easy, but it's a reset. Remember, it's a reset. Autumn, it's a reset. It's not forever. And your life is gonna get so much better after you are able to press the reset button. Yeah, I know, I kind of preached to y'all for a few minutes, my bad. But yeah, if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe, guys. We're growing here. We are building a family. It's great. You know, comment, interact with me, talk to me, all right? But yeah, okay, I'm actually gonna go. So, bye, thank you. The one downside to living back at home is like I have to wait till everybody leaves because all these mofos is just so loud. So I have to wait till everyone leaves to record my videos now because everybody's so loud, like speakerphones and children and loud TV, football. It's a whole thing. So yeah, I'm gonna try my best to like mass record because I just can't. My family is just so loud. I missed it, but oh, they're so loud.